Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome, hope all is well, glad you're here. As you can see, it's nice and sunny out. I just got out of the gym, I got my pump on, and I decided to do another episode on weightlifting versus calisthenics. My opinion, my experience, such and such. Now remember, everybody works out with a different purpose. Everybody trains for different reasons. Some people are trying to bodybuild, some people are trying to lose weight, some people are training for combat, such as boxing, MMA, the military. From my experience, from what I saw, most people who do weightlifting and what I call crazy diet, strict diet, are those who do competition. They're gonna get on stage, they're gonna shave their body, and they're gonna flex to the crowd and try to win a reward. But some people do it to try to look good, and there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with working out to lose weight, to build your body, to look good, to feel good, such and such. So me personally, last winter, recently, I took a couple months off. I have not been working out. And I'm experiencing what's called muscle memory. It's real. I've been doing a lot of calisthenics for the most part. Recently, for about a month, being that I'm trying to join the army. We'll see, I'm waiting on the waiver. Anyways, it took me about 2 weeks to start doing high reps again. And I've been weightlifting for about a week, on and off. I did some squats and shoulders. So the squatting, I put 2 plates on, that's what, 90 plus 90 is 180, plus the bar 45 is 235 pounds. I was able to do 3 solid full reps after taking a whole winter off, which is pretty good if you ask me, because I do what's called the pyramid. I call it the pyramid, when you start at a low weight and you go heavier and heavier and heavier as you go, and then you come back down. Me personally, being that I'm 29 years old, I played sports in high school, I was part of the high school team, I did some MMA, I grew up with a brother, I've been in some fights, and I do construction. So that's probably why my muscle memory is engaging, and it's allowing me to perform better than expected, or better than the average person. Now, when we talk about the average person, you got to remember, there are billions of people on this planet, and there's a lot of people that don't train, and they've never played sports, they've never been in a fight, nothing. And that's okay. But recently, I don't know if y'all know, on YouTube and social media, we got some people, man, that do a lot of weightlifting, bodybuilding. They're big, and they think they can take on the world. Now, don't get me wrong, they might be able to take down a door or two, but that doesn't mean they're gonna be a great fighter. From my experience, from what I know, hopefully you do too, most people who train for combat, that do boxing, MMA, the military, they do a lot of calisthenics. They do a lot of cardio-based workouts, high reps, so they can work on their endurance, their durability. They throw in some weightlifting, some weights, but for the most part, weightlifters, don't get it twisted. Don't let these people on social media trick you, man. Yeah, you can get big, you might be able to kick down a door or two, you might be able to pick up that truck, but you ain't gonna be a great fighter. Because if you get in a fight with somebody that knows what they're doing and they have experience, they're gonna make you go multiple rounds. So keep that in mind. Most people that do MMA, boxing, and the military, they're training for long-term battle. People in boxing, they might end up fighting up to 10 rounds. Same thing in UFC. The championship fights are 5 rounds and they fight for 20 minutes straight. Do you really think a weightlifting bodybuilder is gonna be able to do that? Come on, man. So that's just my opinion on some of the conflicts that's going on social media and YouTube. You know, we got these people that are big, and it's good, it looks great, but that doesn't mean they can take on every single person out there. It's just pretty bizarre, it's stupid. So if you didn't know, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. Let's talk about weightlifting for a minute. If you're trying to build muscle, you're trying to get stronger, see faster results, weightlifting might be the best option. And that depends on who you are and your upbringing. If you didn't play sports, if you weren't part of the high school team, you don't do construction, you ain't gonna get fast results. But depending on the type of workout that you do and how long you do it, you will see results in about 6 months to a year. If you're trying to get shredded, hey, actually, you know, it goes both ways, calisthenics or weightlifting. Calisthenics, you can do more reps because you're using your body weight and you're doing a lot of grip training, you know what I mean? Weightlifting has more variables, has a variety of workouts that you can do, and you can target specific muscle groups. So I guess that's why I'm saying weightlifting might be the best option for you if you're trying to build your muscle and get big. But if you're training for combat, you're trying to get shredded, calisthenics. It's gonna involve high reps, it's cardio based, it focuses on your core, your abs, your lower back, your spine, such and such. Now I just wanna stay away from the treadmills. In my opinion, I don't like the treadmill because you can't really control your pace. Even though there's some buttons that you can click, but the machine doesn't react fast enough. And I feel like when you run outside, it's better because you can control your pace. If you're going up a hill, you can speed up, push hard, slow down, walk at your pace. But the machine, I don't like it. It's loud. It's, you know, you're bouncing as you know, it's flat. I don't like it. I don't like it. You're looking at the same thing. I don't like it. So get outside and run if that's what you're trying to do. If you're trying to jog and test your mileage for my military people, if you're trying to join the military, or you're doing MMA and boxing, you know, you're better off running outside so you can handle the terrain / weather. It could be sunny out, it could be raining, it could be snowing. Get your ass out there and run. Embrace the stuck. Because if you're just inside and you're running on the treadmill, staring at the same spot in the wall, it's just not, I don't know, I don't like it. I don't like it. That's my opinion. Let's talk about diet. I don't have a strict diet. I eat healthy in general. Because if you didn't know, whatever you buy, you need to turn it around and read the ingredients. You want to stay away from food coloring, you want to stay away from preservatives, you want to stay away from ingredients that you can't even pronunciate. Personally, I fast in the morning. I skip breakfast. I'll have a small lunch, sometime a big lunch, and a big dinner. But I'll fast in the morning. Stay away from soda, stay away from a lot of sugar, stay away from a lot of sodium or salt. Because you got to keep in mind, you're taking in a lot of sugar and a lot of salt throughout the day and throughout the week. And that's why a lot of people, you know, they're not seeing the results that they want to see. And for those who don't work out, here in America, in the United States, we got a lot of fat people. But that's because they don't keep in mind about the total amount of sugar and salt that they're taking in throughout the day and throughout the week. So just because you're getting two sugars and 2 creams in your coffee doesn't mean you're being healthy, because what you eat throughout the day and throughout the week totals what your intake is. And that's why a lot of people, you know, what affects your body affects your mind. And that's why a lot of people, they have health problems, mental health problems. They can't think straight. They don't have no toughness, no grit. It's strange. I don't know, it's strange. It really depends on your upbringing and who you are and how bad you want it. Me personally, I just stay in shape for combat because of my upbringing. I grew up different. For those who don't know, I lived in multiple states growing up. I went to multiple high schools. I've met multiple types of people. I had to adapt to multiple types of environment. So that's why I focus on maintaining my body and strength. I'm not trying to be the biggest guy out there, but I'm gonna make sure I'm strong enough and can do a lot of reps in case I gotta go multiple rounds with somebody. And no, I ain't talking about the bed. Anyways, that's what I got for now. I just wanted to share some thoughts and opinions, some facts. What works for me might not work for you. What works for him might not work for you. What works for her might not work for you. But it doesn't hurt to try. You have to try. Okay? Thanks for watching. Slow down. Take it easy. And we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace!